Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that enables machines to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem-solving, and decision-making. Its applicability spans across various industries, including healthcare, finance, retail, and transportation, where AI-powered systems can analyze vast amounts of data to extract insights, automate processes, and enhance efficiency. In finance, it's utilized for fraud detection, algorithmic trading, and risk management. Retail industries benefit from AI-driven recommendation systems and inventory management, while transportation utilizes AI for route optimization and autonomous vehicles. And finally, in healthcare, AI aids in diagnosis, drug discovery, and personalized treatment plans, which will be our story in silico medicine, discovering a potential drug candidate for idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which is a deadly disease with no cure.
So to us, AI is a tool which allows us to go into drug discovery much faster, go after much more challenging biological and chemical problems with higher confidence, and reduce the risk in drug discovery, and also increase the probability of success in clinical trials.
You know, sometimes in life you find amazing things because you're lucky, but they know what they did. They basically searched in places where the information would be. There was a lot of information to search through, but that's what AI does so well. It can search through information and look for signals. I mean, essentially, AI is a way to look at any information and find a signal. And we think we're quite good at this, and human beings are good at it. But the important thing is that you can apply AI to things that people would think are very, very boring.
It's understandable how people in the field of medicine are going to be conservative because they are dealing with people's lives. That's why there's Hippocrates' oath. And they are not going to accept revolutionary solutions. Neither would I if I were in that field. So it's important to build up your credibility step by step. I think the first step of finding the target using AI and finding a small molecule using AI is a demonstration, hey, AI could work. Then I think with clinical trial working out, and then it's maybe time to introduce a new ways to move things a little bit faster.
With the empowerment of AI, we really can accelerate our drug discovery process, and also we can lower the cost and increase the possibility of success.
So to me, AI represents hope. I think that it already transformed my life, it already transformed many other people's lives, because we demonstrated that we can use AI to accelerate and de-risk drug discovery, one of the most complicated and risky and expensive processes in the world. As a matter of fact, that process is so important to your life that you would not be able to live without it. And to me, I think that as we develop those AI systems, we will be able to uncover new capabilities and figure out new ways to extend human life.
Using this technique, they're trying very, very hard to speed up the traditional approaches where it takes hundreds of millions of dollars and many years to even get to the stage of lead optimization. They're trying to reduce that time dramatically. The millions become thousands, so it's a very dramatic change, a factor of 100 or so. And the idea is to use AI not for one component, but for the entire pipeline. Pharmaceutical chemistry, drug discovery is a very wide project. It goes from protein structure, through chemistry, through screening, with toxicity, with clinical trials, many, many components. And AI is actually particularly good at integrating input from many components.
What we have done with Insilico, we managed to demonstrate that AI can help you to go end-to-end, from disease hypothesis generation, small molecule generation, and going all the way into human clinical trials and proving safety.
In order to make drugs, you need to understand how the atoms interact, because a drug molecule is a small molecule which basically interacts tightly with a protein or DNA molecule.
So hunting for a target that is driving the disease is very similar to solving a criminal investigation. So you need to identify one driver out of the many around you, and very often it's so distant that you need to go into places where nobody has gone before, and everybody looks similar, everybody looks suspicious, you can suspect everybody, but then you need to pinpoint just one and make your case to convict that criminal in a crime. You just need to be able to observe and make inferences to understand where this crime happens.
AI sifts through vast amounts of biological data, identifying potential disease targets more rapidly and accurately than ever before. By analyzing genetic, proteomic, and clinical data, AI helps researchers pinpoint novel targets with therapeutic potential, expediting the initial stages of drug development.
After you've established the disease hypothesis and identified the targets, you can generate small molecule chemistry or biologics that modulate those protein targets.
AI-driven predictive models streamline the generation of small molecules by virtually screening extensive chemical libraries. These algorithms predict a molecule's bioactivity and safety profile, reducing the time and resources required for experimental synthesis and testing. Through iterative learning, AI continually refines its predictions based on experimental outcomes, improving its ability to generate novel, effective compounds.
So for that, we had to develop a novel type of AI called generative chemistry that allows you to generate novel molecules with the desired properties from scratch. So instead of screening for a needle in the haystack, you can create a lot of needles with the proper properties and create a haystack of those needles and then prioritize the ones that are best for your objective. Fibrosis is not a disease, it's a biological process, just like aging is a biological process. However, it's associated and is driving many diseases. We wanted to figure out how do we maximize the probability that the disease target molecule association, so this combo, succeed in a phase 2 clinical study. That's where most of the clinical studies fail. The failure rate there is 64%. It's crazy, right? So basically, think about almost 2/3 of clinical trials failing in phase 2 clinical studies. And those failures are extremely expensive. How do we put it in the right patient population? And also, which disease are we going to pick in order to conduct a phase 2 clinical study? So clinical studies are conducted in phases. Phase 1 is usually safety. You demonstrate that the molecule is safe. Phase 2 is efficacy. You show that it works in the disease. And phase 3 combines both. So we had to develop another system which utilizes biological data and clinical trials data in order to predict the outcome of a novel target, novel molecule with the desired properties for a specific disease, succeeding in phase 2 to phase 3 transition in a specific disease. And we had to run those small molecule target associations through the system to prioritize the disease. And that's how we came up with idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis and also kidney fibrosis as the first priorities of for our small molecule target association. At in silico, AI is defined as deep reinforcement learning or deep generative reinforcement learning. So those are deep neural networks that learn to generate new objects, or they learn to predict something, or they learn to strategize, or all of this combined. So when you are creating general purpose AI systems that can imagine things with the desired properties and also towards a specific objective and also automatically find a strategy, you can apply those systems to multiple purposes, just like you can apply your human mind. So we apply that to biology to identify novel targets, to chemistry to generate novel molecules with desired properties, and to clinical trials to predict the outcomes of phase 2 to phase 3 transitions. So we try to create more general purpose AI that can go end to end. And to do that, you actually need to try to have human experience, human knowledge, human intelligence with domain expertise in every one of those areas.
We want to find some novel targets that work on the fibrosis. So our AI team has used a lot of patients' data. It's a fibrotic patients' data, and comparing those transcriptomic data with the healthy people's data. And they identified close to 20 novel targets. And TNIC is one of them. We did some internal validations in wet lab too. And we nailed down TNIC as the targets we want to pursue for fibrosis. And back at that time, there's no other company working on the TNIC project, and there's no chemistry starting point. During our life, we can only remember that many chemical structures. But the computer, it learns a lot of chemical structures, much more than our human beings, so that it can generate really novel structures that is beyond our human beings' imagination. The computer imagine small molecules that can bind to this TNIC protein, and it gives us a lot of compounds, hundreds of compounds. By the computer's imagination, it can bind to the TNIC protein. And our medicinal chemists, selected from those hundreds of molecules and select 78, and we do the synthesis and testing. And within those 78 compounds, we found one molecule. It's our PCC molecule, 055. Now it's in clinical trial.
And we demonstrated that now we can do this. We can now generate the molecules with the desired properties, synthesize, test, and demonstrate that they work. It took us a long time. A lot of people do not believe that it's even humanly possible.
In addition to IPF, the target TNIC also suggests great potential in kidney fibrosis. Therefore, we developed another PCC for kidney fibrosis. On top of that, we are looking at skin fibrosis and lung fibrosis inhalation. We also developed an inhalation solution for IPF to allow the patient inhale the drug directly into the lung for better efficacy and safety.
And when you race and win and achieve a milestone, you need to celebrate. So today we're celebrating. So thank you very much. And right now I actually want to get Dr. Ren on stage. And he is the true hero of this. So Dr. Ren. Again, guys, you have the best leader. So thank you. And thank you.
Our next medication may be designed by artificial intelligence. Biotech firm In Silico Medicine beginning human trials of a drug developed by AI. The therapy treats a chronic lung disease, and the company claims it's the first drug entirely discovered and designed by artificial intelligence to begin a phase 2 clinical trial.
So I think that's a really big milestone, because this is the first time people use AI to discover novel targets and also to discover novel molecule and get into a clinical trial. So I hope in the short future we can see some good data from the clinical trial, and that will be a really big achievement in the whole AIDD world.
In the future of drug development, AI holds immense promise. By analyzing vast amounts of patient data, including genetic profiles and medical history, AI algorithms can tailor treatments to individual characteristics, optimizing outcomes and minimizing side effects. AI's ability to predict treatment responses and recommend personalized dosages will revolutionize medicine, ushering in a new era of precision and personalized care. AI offers innovative solutions to address complex medical challenges, accelerate the discovery of life-saving treatments, and improve patient outcomes. Whether you're a researcher, healthcare provider, or patient, let's embrace AI as a partner in our journey toward a healthier, brighter future. The possibilities are endless, and the potential to save lives is profound. Embrace AI in drug development, and let's make a difference together.